Hey everybody, this is Will over at MCG Tech Talk, and today I'm going to talk about the Razer Deathstalker. Look at this thing. This is a regular keyboard. It's got a little trackpad. It has all of the buttons except for a number pad, but that's because it has been replaced by the trackpad. Now you have all these other little functionality buttons, which are pretty cool on there. But it's not a mechanical keyboard. It uses little chiclets. Also, it's not true chroma. You can't customize this, so you can't make a Christmas theme or an American flag, which I like to do for the 4th of July. It's a good keyboard. I don't mind it, but I don't think I'll ever actually purchase one for myself. And I'll tell you why. One of the biggest things was this over here. I thought this would be really cool. It's got a little trackpad that works very well. It's got these little buttons that I thought, I could press this and, I could Twitters on my computer, but no, it loads up a tiny little screen down there. I don't know if you can be able to see it very well. It's kind of bad. It's a little web browser. It's got an actual browser on it too, which I felt really unnecessary. But it's cool, but it's not something that I used. I tried to use it, but the screen is so itty bitty that you're pretty much just using this to look at memes. If you need a doggo picture stat, you can look down and there it goes. It comes with there's more little, they're customizable, so you can add and remove buttons how you'd like to feel with what you need. Kind of lacking the Spotify. I tried using the Spotify app and it was play pause, and when I did that, let's see if it'll come up. Yeah, it would say track name and all that stuff, but it wouldn't actually tie back into my computer. So I could pause and play Spotify, but that was it. It was 2 buttons. It's kind of unnecessary. All of these little buttons for YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, they all go to a little web app on here that doesn't do anything. And I tried browsing the web on this, and I went to a few different websites, and every single website was telling me I was using an outdated version of Internet Explorer, which felt really weird doing that on a Razer keyboard. That I was treating it like IE6 or something. The coloring's nice. I have it just set to a multiple different colors, just strobing in and out, which was nice. The keys themselves feel okay. I do prefer mechanical, but since I have a whole bunch of non-mechanical keyboards on my bench at all times, the chiclets did feel nice. When you're trying to blow it out, all the keys move up and down, so I'd be a little afraid of after a couple months of trying to blow Cheeto dust and stuff out of there that a key might pop off. This little rubber part down here goes across the whole section of it. It feels almost like it should be sticky. It's not. It is sticky, but it doesn't feel grimy. So your hands won't move on the keys. But this thing attracts dust and grime like you wouldn't believe. And after about 5 minutes of using it, you could see just little chunks of all the nasties. So I like the feel of it not moving, but it needs to not get so dirty so quickly. That's probably the biggest complaint that I have for it. It does take 2 USB ports. I'm plugging from my computer. To get all the functionality, you will have to lose 2 USB ports on here. And it looks like it was always USB 2, so it'd be nice if you could just plug it into USB 1. But I'm pretty sure this is not a keyboard that they're going to want to continue selling, because they have all the chroma stuff and all the mechanical things. The trackpad is such a okay thing. I wanted to like it, but I'm so used to using the num keys over on the right hand side that when I would select the number keys, it felt weird because there was no tactile feedback on this, which I was really wanting. And I was constantly the way I type and the way I do things within my job. If I have to hit enter, I will go with my right hand and smack. Well, it was never there, and obviously that's what I'd like to do, and that's what I'd like to feel. So if this was my only keyboard, I'd obviously get more used to using these, but not having this right here did feel kind of. It did. I was wanting. The macro's fine because it uses the same Razer Synapse as everything else, and I can't. I would never use this keyboard. It was perfectly fine to use, but I wouldn't be able to purchase it. And another weird thing is, probably just because I'm weird, is when I'm on a laptop, I use my left hand to use the trackpad. So it being over here, and it was a perfectly functional trackpad. Everything felt nice on it. It was pretty accurate. But just it being over here and me using my right hand, since I'm a lefty, I understand that it doesn't work well for me, but I just can't. I don't really like this thing. It's functionally fine, but in terms of usability, I don't. There's no need. There's really no need for it, and I can totally understand why I haven't seen any new versions. And hell, the only time I ever see this thing is when it's in the clearance box of Walmart, and it's about like $80 or something like that. I mean, it's okay, but yeah, I just don't really like it. It's good. It's a good keyboard, but I much prefer a mechanical keyboard, something like this. This guy right here. Oh, I like this thing. I love this thing. Oh, mwah. I can't replace this with this. I just can't. But functionally, it's fine. But it's just